Hi guys, it's Alia. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another hashtag Mini Moo Card Monday. For those of you who are just joining me, Mini Moo Card Monday is an open collab that is hosted by my friend Lolly. I'll leave her information in the description box below, and myself. And basically what it is, being an open collab, anybody can join, and all you have to do is upload a video on a Monday. And you can show your mini moo card, or you can do a craft along, or whatever you want to do. The only stipulations are that a mini moo card is a specific measurement, and the measurement of a mini moo card is 1.1 inches by 2.75 inches up and down. And just don't forget to tag both lollies in my channel in your description box, so that way we get notification that you uploaded a video, and then we can go over and watch it. And I think that's everything. I always feel like I'm missing something or I'm oversharing. So hopefully I got all the information about the Mini Moo Card Monday. If I think of anything, I will definitely let you know. So this one is a little bit different. This is not my mini moo card. This I actually got from, here, let me put it up a little bit further. I got this from my friend Pamela, who is the Hippie Gypsy here on YouTube. And I liked it so much that I wanted to recreate it in a mini moo card size. So this is what I am basing today's project off of. Now I did play around a little bit, and as you can see, I do have some of stuff already prepared. And you know what, before I do anything, I'm going to zoom in so I don't forget, because I think it's just easier when it's closer. That way you can, you know, maybe that's too close. That way you can see what I'm doing as well. So let's see. I think I've been trying to play around with it a little bit, but I think what I want to do, and of course, I mean, not all the elements are going to be exactly the same, but I liked this a lot, so I wanted to kind of try to recreate something that way. So I think this is what I used. Or was it this? No. So this is the mini moo card size, which is, this is actually 1 1/4. So I actually need to cut it down a little bit more. Hold on. Oh, actually, I just need to cut this little part off. Let me make sure. So I do 1 and then that little 1 first line over the 1, but I'm not sure if that's actually what measurements are. And then 2 3/4. Good. So this is actually the mini moo card size. Let me just make sure this is as well. So that is a little bit bigger too, and I think I'm just going to cut off the edge there. But I love the way the corrugated cardboard looked, so that's why I wanted to try to recreate it. Now I didn't completely take everything off. I thought, well, now as I rip it, I just thought it'd be kind of neat to see some of the little bits and pieces still there. And then I had these little images, and these were, I believe, also on some paper that she sent me. And I cut the images out. And I wanted to do something, you know, kind of like that. And then I had the lace. I don't remember how I had it. Maybe like that. And then like that. Something like that, I think. And then I was thinking, so she had a little eyelet there. Instead of the eyelet, I was thinking maybe just putting something right there, but I'm not sure. Let's actually get this together first, and then we'll go from there, because I kind of want to see what it will look like, but I do feel like it should have something there. And of course, you know me, I always like the little sentiments, so I might put a sentiment, but I'm not sure. So I guess let's start by gluing that on and see how that looks. Okay. And I'm just using my art glitter glue. And I'm not really centering it. I'm somewhat centering it, but it's not, I'm sure it's a little You know what? Hold on. I want to bring it down just a little bit more because I feel like I tend to, you know, bring my project down further. Yeah. Okay, so we have that. Then we're going to put this. Yeah, kind of like that. So you know what I'm going to do? Let's just put glue on just like this. And then we can just sort of spread it out a little bit. I think that'll work. Let's see. I mean, the art glitter glue is pretty good at, you know, different types of like materials and stuff. Like, you know, fabric or lace, paper, stuff like that. And it dries clear, so that's good too. And I'm gonna put this sort of down towards the bottom. That way we can definitely put something on top too, because that's what I want to, you know, put something up here somewhere. All right, so if I do that, and then I'm gonna move it over just a little bit, just so I can see the background paper. Okay. Yeah, I would really like something there. And I'm thinking maybe a sentiment. Where's my Tim Holtz ones? 'Cause I like these because they're a little bit thicker. And let's see what I can find here. I'm thinking something small, or like just the name right here. I have this. It says Ruth. Let's do that. And then we can name the other one. But let's put this on. Let me see if I can find a little scrap. What's on the back of this? Oh, we'll just use this. That's okay. All right, so what I want to do actually is I'm going to ink just a little bit around here. And I'm going to put some glue just because, and I'm just gonna put it down there. And you know what, let's pick the other name. Let's see if I can find another name in here, and I'll just glue them both at the same time. So we have Ruth, and then we have, let's see, I need an, oh, Pearl. There we go. I see one that says Pearl. So we have Ruth and Pearl, even though the pictures are exactly the same. Maybe they're just twins. That's what they are. They're twins. Ruth and Pearl. And I'm just going to put it just like that. Okay, so you know what? I feel like I need a little bit more glue right here to hold that down, because I feel like that's not being held down very well. All right, and I'm just going to hold it just for a second. I mean, it's pretty good about catching, you know, but there is some lace, and I just want to make sure that that part stays down. So today is actually the day before Memorial Day. A lot of times I like to do my videos in advance and then just schedule them to upload. And I do have something to tell you guys. I haven't been in my craft room in, oh gosh, I want to say since, it's been a couple weeks. And the reason why is because my little cat, the one that you kind of sometimes hear in the background, or she tries to get up on the chair, or, you know, she's always here with me while I'm in my craft room. She passed away on May 17th, which was kind of unfortunate because that was also my younger son's birthday, but we had to put her down. And I didn't want to do it. I mean, she was 19, so it's not like she was really young, but something just happened to her, and I don't know what happened. And then she just never recovered from it. It happens like a week prior. So the 17th was a Wednesday, but the prior Thursday or Friday, she had a seizure. But then she seemed to be fine. But then all of a sudden she woke up and she just wasn't herself anymore. And she couldn't really walk around. She was stumbling a lot. And it was, the whole thing was just really sad. And so finally it got to the point where we had to make a decision. And I was, you know, I was being selfish because it's like, that's my cat, and I don't want to be without her, but you know, it's not fair to her at the same time. She wasn't well at all. And you know, she always kept trying to get up, stand up, to come, you know, just be with me. And yeah, so we had to make a decision. So on that Wednesday the 17th, I was at work. My husband had come home on lunch because he comes home every day for lunch. He works right down the street from our house, which is nice. And he had texted me and said, you know, she's really not doing well. You know, we can't keep her here because we want her. You know, we have to think about her, and her quality of life was not good at all. And we had to just say, you know, we had 19 wonderful years with her. And it was her time, you know. So luckily I did have some videos for Mini Moo Card Monday pre-recorded, so I didn't have to come back into my craft room. And it was also like, in my craft room is where everything kind of started, where she had her seizure. And you know, so it was really emotional for me to be in here. And it still is still very emotional, because I keep thinking, like, you know, I'm gonna look down and she's gonna be right there, and she's not. So I know a lot of people say, oh, but it's just a cat. And you know, yes, of course she was a cat, but I don't know, she was the first for a lot of things. When my husband and I first started dating, I smoked cigarettes, and we made a deal. And he said, if you quit smoking cigarettes, I'll buy you a cat, or I'll get you a cat, because we didn't buy her, we got her. And I've always wanted a cat, so I was like, okay. So I quit smoking, and you know, he kept up his end, and we got her. And she's actually, if you go to my Etsy shop, she's the little cat. Oh, this is her. That's her. And see, and I know I've told the story where I came up with my Etsy name, FumaBearDesigns. That's Fuma. And then my other cat that passed away in 2020, that was Bear. And that was actually her brother from a different litter. She was born in August and he was born in December. But they have the same mom, just different dads. Well, it sounds weird, but yeah, they have different dads. So he got me that cat, and she was gray. And because I got her because I quit smoking, that's why we named her Fuma, because in Spanish, Fuma is like smoke, like it's like having to do with smoke. So that's where we got her name from. So it was kind of like our first big, not purchase because we didn't buy her, but our first big thing that we got together. And we actually got her before we were married. So yeah, that's like another thing. Like, she's been around before then. She was around before our son was born, because she was born in 2004. He was born in 2007. I do have an older son, but that's just from a previous relationship. So he was around. But yeah, it was kind of like, she was just, I don't know. She was just like, I don't know if you can have a best friend that's an animal, but in 19 years, I actually never went to the bathroom myself when I was at home. Every time I would go in the bathroom, and depending on which bathroom I would go into, the one downstairs, the door actually closes. Like, it's a good, you know, it closes. So knowing that, and if she would hear me or see me going towards the bathroom, she would run so she could get in the door before the door closed. And I don't know, she would just sit with me in the bathroom when I would go to the bathroom. Or the bathroom we have upstairs, the door doesn't, like, you can close it, but like, you know, the little thing that goes in the door, it doesn't click close really. So she knows how to push it open. So if I was in there and she was like, hey, I hear you in there, I'm coming in, she would just barge in. And you know, like, kind of, if she had feet, she'd be kicking the door open, but she didn't. She had paws, so she just pushed the door open. But yeah, so I actually have never gone to the bathroom myself without her being there. And some of the time she wanted to sit on my lap, which was weird. Sometimes she would just sit next to me. Sometimes she would put her two front legs or front paws up on my knee. Also, depending on how long I was in the bathroom for. Sometimes it was just quick. She'd be like, okay, let's go. But yeah, so she was definitely one of a kind. And she's like, when I was working from home, where I sit at my little desk, I have a little stool under there, and I would put my feet on there. She would climb on the stool and like force her way kind of like between my knees, and then her head would pop up between my legs. So when I would look down, she'd be right there. So that's another reason. All the time she would do that. Even here at the craft desk, like under here, she would do that. So it's another thing that's kind of hard, because it's like I'm waiting for her, but I know that she's not coming. So it definitely, I don't know, it did hit me really, really hard, because when her brother passed away, he passed away, it was just, I think because it was sudden, he passed away. He was fine all morning doing his regular stuff, you know, running around, picking on her. And then he came into the craft room where I also work from home. And, you know, he lay down, and then I thought he coughed. And I looked at him, and then it was like cough to his last breath. And it was kind of like, whoa, what just happened? And he just passed away. So there wasn't time to like worry or not mourn, but like it was just so sudden that it kind of took us by shock, where she was, you know, I don't want to say sick, but she was just not herself for the whole, you know, few days leading up to when we had to really decide to put her down. So it was kind of like an anticipation and the worrying and, you know, like all that. And it just, it just really, really, really was not a good thing. So yeah, so sorry to, I was into telling the story more than telling what I was doing, but I hope you did see, you know, what I was doing. Because you know me, I do tend to go off topic sometimes, but I just wanted to kind of talk about my little friend, even though she's not here. I just, you know, I'm in the craft room again, and it is lonely in here. So just wanted to share that. So let me stand up now, and I'm pretty much zoomed in, but let me zoom in a little closer. So these are actually my little twin mini moos this week. So we have Ruth and we have Pearl. And that is my recreation of Pamela's, I guess this is like a journaling card, because you can journal in the back. Hers does have a dangle, but I was thinking about that. If we put a dangle, I just thought the eyelet itself would be kind of big. And I just didn't want to take away from the moo card part. So I'm glad I named them. So these are the twins, Ruth and Pearl. So those are my mini moo cards for this mini moo card Monday on Memorial Day, which, I mean, today is Sunday, but it will be tomorrow. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little craft along, and make sure you go over to Lolly's channel, so that way you can see what she did for her mini moo cards for her mini moo card Monday. Also, if you search the hashtag mini moo card Monday, in the search box, all the videos that are out there, I shouldn't say were out there, that are out there, for all the different crafters taking part in it, you can watch video by video by video. I do that sometimes too, because it's weird with I don't know if it's my YouTube, but sometimes I don't get the notifications that somebody tagged me or somebody uploaded a mini moo card. So every once in a while I do have to go in and I search the hashtag, and then I do see there are some that I completely missed, and I don't know why, because they tag it right. They have both Lolly's and my channels in the description. They use the hashtag mini moo card Monday. It's just for some reason they don't always all get, I don't know, sent to me. So that's definitely a way that you can go and watch past videos as well. But again, make sure you go over to Lolly's channel, because her mini moo cards are just like out of this world. I always think I come up with the great ideas, but she is so creative and she comes up with the best things. And since she has like a really great background of mixed media, she does things on her cards that I could never even dream about. So definitely check her video out for today, as well as her past ones, because they're just amazing. So make sure you do that. And again, I will leave the information to her channel in my description box below, so you can go check her out, because it's easier to just click from one to the next. So yes, so that is all for my little mini Moo Card Monday. I hope you guys again enjoyed this, and as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.